Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my manifestation routine. I've never done a video like this on my channel before, but I've been getting into this routine lately that I feel like makes me so much more mindful throughout the day and is also really helping me with my kind of like manifestation journey. So I thought I would share it with you guys. If you don't know what manifesting it is, basically it's attracting things into your life that you want and desire, and you can actually make attracting things into your life happen a lot faster if you implement a few things into your lifestyle. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I do today. So the first thing that I like to do that helps me with manifesting is getting up early and doing the miracle morning. So you guys know that I've been getting up early to go to 5:30 club for quite a while now, but as of quite recently I've been changing things up a little bit and I've actually been doing my morning routine from home. So I was really inspired by this book that I read called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and the way he set up his morning routine, which is the miracle morning, is to have a power hour where you can do all of your personal development stuff, which is interesting because that's not what I was doing at 5:30 club. Even though obviously I love going to 5:30 club, I was doing my work when I went there. So now I'm changing things up a little bit some days and I'm doing this miracle morning. So it's just doing really mindful tasks like writing a gratitude list, doing breath work and things like that. So let's just get into it.
I usually wake up at 5 a.m. and I'll hop straight out of bed and start off by doing a task, as this really helps wake me up. So here I am making my bed, and I also then went to go and brush my teeth. This just makes me feel a lot cleaner, but also wakes me up. Then I'll say hi to the dogs, make a cup of tea or coffee, whatever I'm feeling, and I'll have a drink of water, as this is another thing that really wakes me up in the morning. The first thing that I like to do in my miracle morning is journaling, and I'll start off by writing what I'm grateful for. I'll write 5 to 10 things I'm currently feeling grateful for, and I'll try and change these up every single day. And fun fact, when you're practicing gratitude, you're actually vibrating at your highest frequency, so you're way more likely to attract things into your life when you're at a state of gratitude. I'll then move on to writing some affirmations, and I make sure to write these as I am affirmations, so in the present tense. Even if things haven't actually happened already, it's important to pretend that they have and say I am, because then you're going to attach a feeling to that affirmation and it's way more likely to happen. I'll then do a bit of a journal entry and write down how I'm feeling, and sometimes I'll use prompts, but generally I'll just free write and write down how I'm feeling in that moment and try to get to the bottom of a feeling if it is negative, but I'll also write down if I'm feeling a good emotion as well. This is just really therapeutic and really nice to start off my day with a clear mind, and when I've brain dumped, it just helps so much. And the last thing that I'll do is write a to-do list and plan out my day so I have a clear vision of what's happening next.
I've just finished doing my affirmations and journaling. As you can see, I've taken up a couple of pages, and then on the next page I have my to-do list. I don't really have too many things that I need to get done today because my main focus and main priority is just to film this video. That's a good tip as well, actually, that I often like to write down. I like to set intentions and priorities for the day. So my priority is to film this video, and my intention is to be stress-free because I've got some issues going on that are making me a little bit stressed. So my intention is to not be stressed today.
Now for breath work, I like to do the Wim Hof method. So I just get up his app and then I start by inhaling and exhaling really fast for about 30 seconds. And then once I finish doing that, I'll tap the app to notify it that I am ready to hold my breath. So it times me and I try and hold my breath for as long as I can. And each time I do this, I can hold my breath for a little bit longer, and your body might start to feel a little bit tingly and a bit weird, but it's honestly so good for you. Once you can no longer hold your breath, you just want to inhale and hold for 15 seconds and then exhale and repeat the whole thing again. You can do this as many times as you like. I usually do it about 3 times, and it really slows down my heart rate and makes me feel so much more relaxed and present.
Now I'm just going to do 5 minutes of visualization just because I am running a little bit late today and I am going to meet my friend Jessie for a walk. But when I do my visualization, I like to listen to some audio, and I go on YouTube and I type in brain entrainment. So brain entrainment actually really helps me focus. It's actually a really good thing to listen to if you're studying or if you just need to focus. So I like to listen to this one. It's called Quantum Focus. And there's actually science behind this. Basically, when you listen to a brain entrainment audio sound, it really helps you focus because the sounds are in certain frequencies that makes your brain focus. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I'll put on the screen the actual definition, but I did a bit of research into this and it's very interesting. Also, I can vouch that it actually really works. So I'll just sit here, listen to this with my AirPods and just visualize my day, visualize my future, whatever I want. It's actually just a really nice time just to kind of play make-believe, but also not make-believe because it is happening. You know, that's the way you've got to think. You can't think that it's going to happen. You have to imagine that things are happening now because then you get those feelings and then you'll attract those things into your life. So I wanted to tell you guys the next step in my miracle morning. I like to listen to audiobooks, so I listen on Audible, not sponsored at all. Genuinely love it, wish it was sponsored. But I just find I make excuses to read if I don't listen to an audio version, so I'll either listen to a podcast or an audiobook in the morning. At the moment, I'm listening to Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, which is actually a really interesting book, and it actually gets into the science behind law of attraction, manifesting and all that kind of stuff, and it talks about the quantum theory. It's really, really interesting if you guys are a little bit cynical and you're like, I don't get how it works. Like, this explains it to a T. It's a bit complicated, but it's good. Also, I just wanted to say the craziest thing just happened, and it just like proves that manifestation is a thing. Well, I personally believe that this is due to manifestation. But anyway, like I said before, I've been feeling a little bit stressed, and basically that's just because I've been having some issues with YouTube and they completely demonetized my whole channel, which meant that I wasn't getting any income from any of my videos, and it's been a really big issue, and I didn't think I would be able to get it solved for months and months because that's what the lady said. So I was like, okay, so a big form of my income isn't going to be coming in. Like, what am I meant to do because this is my full-time job? Anyway, I wrote down all these affirmations saying that I'm like basically gonna get it sorted today and I'm not gonna be stressed. And I just spoke to my mum, and so did my mum. My mum wrote down a lot of affirmations as well. And then I just checked my YouTube account and I'm remonetized. So I feel like that's manifestation. Anyway, I'm very happy about that. It's put me in a really good mood, as well as all of the other things that I did this morning. So I better get going, and I'll see you guys when I get to Cronulla.
I heard about you long before we met. You're winsome and you're young, at least that's what they said. Underneath your glitter and your gold, you can't deny the fact that you are growing old. You have 1,000 eyes that never fall asleep.
Excuse the blinding sun, but we've just gone for our walk and now we're having some deep bowls. And I just wanted to say another tip for manifesting is to surround yourself with high vibe people and people who make you feel good, because when you're around people who bring out the best in you, make you feel really good, then you're vibrating on a higher energy. And obviously, Jessie makes me feel good.
Oh, right back at you, girl. This girl is the most positive person on the planet.
Right back at ya.
Literally, I've never had a day where I've been around Ella and she's been like,
really?
A negative energy. Like, yes, so we have down days, but you're always so positive about it. You're always like, oh, but at least like this is a good thing. And I'm like, far out. You're so positive all the time.
Well, same with you though. Like, and it rubs off on you, and then, you know, yeah, it's great. So I feel like that's a really good tip. If you can like surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you, then like you're just gonna be vibrating high.
I'm home, I've just made a coffee, and this is where I am heading. I'm gonna sit in the sun for a little bit because the weather's so nice. The dogs are loving it, aren't you, Luna? You're loving it. It's so nice out here. So I'm gonna just sit here and drink my coffee and do some emails on my phone.
Okay, so it's now a few hours later. I really enjoyed my time sitting in the sun. I feel like that just made me so happy because it feels like summer. I think it's 22 degrees today, but there's no breeze in the air and it just feels so warm. So that makes me feel really good, and obviously when I'm feeling really good, my vibrations are raised, which is a really good thing. Anyway, as you can see, I've just got ready. I've done my hair, makeup and everything, and I feel so good for doing that because lately I just haven't been like putting the time into doing my makeup and things like that lately. I've just been, I guess, quite lazy with like my self-care, so I'm feeling good. Anyway, what I want to spend my time doing this afternoon is actually making a vision board. And believe it or not, I've never actually had a physical vision board. I've always wanted one, but for some reason I've just never found the time to make one. So this video is the perfect opportunity to sit down, find some photos that really represent my goals, and then pop them on this cork board. I just went to Kmart yesterday and picked this up. Now I'm going to spend some time going through Pinterest and Google, just getting some inspiration and ideas of what I want to achieve in the foreseeable future, or even just big goals. So I'm gonna find some photos that represent what I want, and then I'm gonna print them out, cut them out, put them on the cork board. It's like a cute little project. So one big goal of mine is to hit 200,000 subscribers. I'm really not that far away, but at the same time, I feel like I've just kind of not really set it as a big goal, but I would love to achieve that because that's the next big milestone on YouTube. So I think what I'm going to do is go on my YouTube channel, take a screenshot, and then Photoshop. Actually, let's be honest, it's not going to be Photoshop, it's going to be PicMonkey that I use because I don't know how to use Photoshop. But I'm going to PicMonkey the photo to change what my subscriber count is right now to 200,000. So yeah, it's gonna be cool because I'll look at every single day and feel like I have that already. I've just finished finding all of my photos that I want to put on my vision board, and I've printed them out. Hopefully they'll look okay, but yeah, I'm just gonna cut them out now and then pop them on the board, and I'll show you guys what things I am gonna try and manifest. Now I've put everything on the board. There are quite a few blank spaces, but I guess that's a good thing because if anything else pops into my mind, then I can print it out and pop it on the board so I have room for more goals. But I think it looks really cute, and it makes me so happy seeing this already. So I'll talk you guys through what all of the photos mean. Here's an overview of what it looks like. So I've kind of sectioned everything. So in this little corner we have my living situation. So this is my house, this is where I'm going to be living. I've got a photo of my bathroom, I've got a photo of my future kitchen. Really love this aesthetic. I've also got a photo of my future dog. So Brayden and I really love Cleekais, which are miniature huskies, and we really want to get one. So that's that little area. Then over here we have a few kind of physical things that I want to achieve. So, I mean, if you can't tell, I'd love a six-pack. So pop that on there. I just want to be a lot stronger. I also would really love to straighten out my teeth because I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty bad at wearing my retainer, and I really want to get my teeth fixed. And I don't know, I just really like the idea of putting a smile on here to remind me to smile as well. Then we have a quote over here that says, "Where you are a year from now is a reflection of the choices you chose to make right now." Then here we have this little beach picnic, and I love the idea of picnics. Brayden and I really don't do picnics at all, and I really want to start doing them because I just think they're so sweet. So I put that on there. Then I popped this on here because Brayden and I have always said it would be really nice if we one day got a van and we could drive around Australia and sleep in it. So this is kind of my travel section because I have a girl on an airplane here, I have the word adventure, Santorini, I have the Whitsundays. I know I've already been there a couple of times, but I really want to go there with Brayden. Then above this we have a screenshot of my bank account. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't have $100,000 right now, but that is my goal. And then I have this quote saying, "Money flows easily to me." This is actually an affirmation that I tell myself a lot and I really like. Then right here, this photo represents acting because I would really love to have a go at acting at some point. So I've popped that on there. That is a big goal of mine. Then round here, like I said before,
before. I photoshopped my follower number and subscribers number. How realistic does it look? Yeah, I'm really excited about this. And then my final photo is just two girls hanging out because, I don't know, I just really want to have more girls' nights and spend more time with my friends doing fun stuff. But that is my vision board. It honestly makes me so happy to see all of these photos, and I'm going to pop it behind my door in my room so I see it every single day. You might be wondering how vision boards work, but pretty much if I'm seeing these photos every single day, it's going to be sending subliminal messages to me, and it's going to be subconsciously telling me that I have these things, and it's way more likely to happen because since I'm seeing the things that I'm wanting to attract, they're going to be front of mind, and it's just way more likely to happen. So it is really, really beneficial to set a vision board. If you don't want to make a physical one, there are heaps of apps out there where you can make ones on your phone, and then maybe you can set them as your screensaver so you're seeing the photos every single day. But I just like the idea of having a physical one that I can have in my room. Honestly, subliminal messages are so powerful and can really influence your mind. Fun fact, they're actually banned in marketing in Australia. So if you don't know what subliminal messages is, basically it's when you see a snapshot of something and it makes you think about that subconsciously. So like, I think in some countries they allow you to do subliminal messages in advertising. So for example, you'll be watching a movie and then there'll be like a flash of a Coke bottle. You won't even notice, but subconsciously you'll notice. Anyway, it's actually really, really interesting, and you can actually use it to your advantage by doing things like making a vision board, making a vision board for your phone. Another great way to absorb subliminal messages is by setting affirmation reminders on your phone. So if you go into your phone, if you have an iPhone, you should have the app that just comes with your phone called Reminders. So you can just go in there and select Reminder, and then you can write down like whatever you want, like for example, money will flow to you today or something like that. And then you can actually set a time for it to notify you, and then it will pop up on your phone. And I just think this is really cool because even if you don't actually acknowledge that little notification at the time, it's going to be doing something in your subconscious, and it's just going to be one of those things that's front of mind. It's honestly so interesting, and there's so much information on this topic on the internet. Another thing that you can do is also listen to subliminal messages on YouTube. I don't personally do this, but I know that there are audio messages where you can't actually hear what someone's saying, but there's like messages underneath music. Basically, you're not actually meant to hear the affirmations, but then it sinks into your brain. I probably sound really woo-woo and cuckoo, but I promise you it's a thing. It really, really works. It's been a couple of hours since I last spoke to you guys. I've just been going about my day as normal, nothing to really update, but now I'm about to go to bed. And the last thing that I like to do in my manifestation routine is write down what I need to get done the next day. Even though in the morning I write a to-do list, I like to kind of have a little bit of a plan the night before of what I'm going to be doing the next day, just because it makes my day just so much more intentional. And yeah, sometimes I'll do a bit of journaling and reflect on my day and just write down how I'm feeling, any affirmations and things like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, but I thought I would say goodnight to you guys and end off this video because I am going to go to sleep and repeat the same thing tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and it maybe gave you a bit of insight into how the law of attraction works. It's been a big part of my life lately, and I've been really enjoying implementing these habits and rituals into my daily routine, and I just feel like it makes me so much more mindful and grateful for everything that I have, and so much more excited about the future because I know that I control my own reality and my own future. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like videos like this and you like conversations like this, go and check out my podcast. It's called The Inspired Mind Podcast because I kind of talk about a lot of things like this over there. So make sure to go subscribe and give it a listen. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!